Well, hello. Welcome to Life Disney and Beyond. We're
Hi.
live.
Welcome back to our channel for anybody who is not new here. If you are new here, welcome. My name's Katie.
I'm Spencer, and we are Life Disney and Beyond. Most of the time at Disneyland Park, but wow, taking a call during the show.
If you guys are new here, take a second real quick and hit the subscribe button. I know we say it a lot, but really do it because I don't think you want to miss out on all the great things that we do all the time. I think it's kind of fun.
I do. That's why I do it. Otherwise,
I know it's pretty great. Welcome everybody. We'll give you guys a couple of seconds to get in here. But for all of you replay viewers, we're gonna start. Also, there was a couple people. I think it was the last time we went live. They said they didn't get our notification that we were even live.
Well.
So if you didn't get the notification, I'm sorry. I hope you're enjoying this replay. This morning I went on my Instagram, KT the Disney Bear, and I asked a couple of questions I asked for you guys to submit a couple of your questions.
They admit to submit
a couple of your questions.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna check right now if I got the notification that we're live, because that happened to me before where it didn't go. Okay, it did on my channel. All right, we are good. Also, I think we do need to say, if there is any kind of trolls or inappropriate things that are said, just kind of let us know in case we miss it, and then I will go and delete it later or get them hidden from the channel. But don't give attention to negativity because it's never good.
No, don't do it.
You know what?
It's not worth it.
It's not.
It's not. You like my new hat? One of my new hats, yeah?
It's pretty cool. Where'd you get it?
My friend Arnie.
Pretty
one
cool.
of my homeboys.
Arnie's pretty rad.
He is. Oh boy.
He's a nice dude.
Yeah.
And another thing is too, like, this is like a Saturday night, so I feel like
it's Saturday night.
Like,
I guess
everybody's
makes it
probably
all
like,
right.
why are these people live right now? But
why not?
We needed to do this Q&A.
Yeah.
So I think we should get started. I'm gonna start with a couple. Actually, I think before we get even going with the questions, I think we should tell you a little bit, because we're gonna answer like frequently asked questions, and a lot of you guys always ask, like, who are we, how did we meet and start the channel, and a lot of those questions actually came through. So
so we can kind of start chronologically.
Yeah, I kind of think that's the best method to do. Let me see here. Let me join here so I can.
Well, it was way back in
1957.
2000 and it was 16.
It was what, 16?
16.
What does that mean?
Is 0 for, like, like back in the, like 1908. They would have said 8 back in.
Oh my gosh, I've never even heard that before in my life.
16 back in 16.
Hey guys,
I think that's
saw
what we
your
meant.
notification instantly jumped in.
Oh, good.
Oh, well, yay! I'm so happy.
Thank you.
That's funny. I just
Thank you
now
for
got
notifying
the
us of the notification.
I actually just got notified that we're live right now.
Okay.
Like, what?
We're live?
So weird.
Oh, look, I just got notified just by you.
Now.
Thank you. In person, I got notified. That was special.
Okay, so we're going to try and, we're not ignoring your questions that are coming through the live chat right now, but I feel like, again, we'll start off with the little, history.
Chronological history.
What happened? So
there was a place called Disneyland, built in 1955.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we're not going back that far?
No, we're not.
Let's go back. Let's go way back.
So back 5:30. Okay, got it. So back I used to be in
Wow.
a YouTube channel that I started with Brian called The Disney Bears. The Disney Bears were named because I have an Instagram called KT the Disney Bear.
But prior to that, you gotta jump back a little further.
It's just been
Periscope.
Okay, prior to that, I used to go on Periscope a lot.
Yep.
I loved it. I was always at Disneyland, and that's actually how I met Brian.
Yep.
And so Brian was like, "Oh, I love what you do," and I said, "Well, I like what you do, and we're kind of the same." So we made the YouTube channel because you can't always live stream everything. So
yeah,
it was just a little bit difficult. We were like, you know what? Let's let's do this on YouTube. So we did, and it's really hard because he lives in Arizona. I live here, obviously.
Yeah.
So it was really difficult because we would have to meet up and make videos, and he would edit, and it was really hard. But we made it work for as long as we could, and the whole thing was really fun when we met Spence came in.
Yep.
And all three of us were trying to make our schedules happen,
And
was,
so even just to jump ahead or jump back, actually,
oh yeah, back to Periscope.
that's how I first came across these guys was through Periscope because I was into Periscope. Chris Hardwick, I walked into the studio one day and he was doing Periscope and he was like, "Oh, hey, look, they're showing everything." And I was like, "What is that?" And he said, "Periscope, live streaming." I'm like, "Oh, that's kind of cool. It's fascinating, right?" So I started, watching a lot of Periscopes, not so much doing them myself, a little bit, but not much. And that's how I met these guys. And well, actually, probably met you more through YouTube, but I knew you from Periscope, and then met them through YouTube. They were at DCA one day, and I was there, and I was like, I direct messaged like, "Hey guys, I'm here too." And
You did.
yeah, and then I met you guys at the exit of Radiator Springs, and was all geeked out, and took a picture. And at that time, I wasn't even doing like social media at all. I'd had an Instagram for all my artwork, but I hadn't really used it in like a year. And I remember you saying to me like, "Oh, like you got to send us that picture." I'm like, "Well, I don't know how I send it." Like
I know he was so technologically like.
Yeah, I'm like, "Oh, I guess I have to
disturbed.
post it on Instagram, and then I could tag you in it." And so it was like one of those things. So it was like an early, yeah.
Twin snakes.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
So that's how I met these guys, and then would hang out with them when they would do vlogs a little bit, and then jump in there because it was fun, and then we all started making videos together
Yep.
for a while, and
And then just scheduling stuff got really hard, but we stayed friends with Spence. With Brian.
yeah,
It was just like, it was a little hard at first because it was like, man, like, I think for me, I was really sad because the Disney Bears felt like my baby, and I was like, and then I was also going through some personal stuff happening too, so
yeah.
it was just...
It was ugly for a minute. We all like.
It was.
To be honest, it was. We all said things that we probably regret and all sorts of stuff, but like at the same time. It was a tough time, but we all kind of recovered out of it and kind of were like, doesn't matter. Like,
Well, I think too,
we
the
don't
people...
hold any grudges
yeah,
on anybody,
yeah.
and we all still hang out, and so it's just something that happened. We all
Aw.
kind of laugh at now. We're like, "Oh, God, that was so stupid," and
Yeah.
but it was really kind of just more of a creative difference thing that got a little bit blown out of proportion by all of us, and that's we started Life Disney in December of 2017.
I don't remember the
2017,
days.
20,
I
yeah.
don't remember.
December 2017, I think, and then 2018 was our 1 year.
I think so.
So we're like a
Katie,
year.
because of your live periscopes, I'm an AP holder. That is so great.
Nice.
Next month, the castle is going to be open. Well, we'll talk about all that Disneyland stuff in a little bit. So hold those questions. We want to try to answer as many questions as we possibly can. So if we happen to not get to your question while we're talking about another one or something else, please hold on to it. Don't think that we don't want to answer it, because we do. And then again, if we can't even answer it here, answer it in the comments. So there's a good one I did want to mention. Are you still friends with? I don't even want to say the name, but no. And how do you best put that? There's our alignments and values are very different, and that's it. Like, I mean, we still hang out with Brian, Erica. Trying to think. Who else?
It's just, I think
There's
after
just certain people. Yeah, you find out things.
I don't know if
say
you want to say true colors or whatever, but
without sounding like negative or like
yeah,
we
no,
care
but
that much, it doesn't keep us
it's
up
just
at
you
night,
find
but-
out what people's agendas are, and if they don't like, they don't line up, and they don't really like, it's just best to kind of just go, all right, well, we do our thing and you do your thing.
I would
as far
just say,
as that stuff goes, and we're a YouTube channel, and we pour all of our heart and soul into YouTube,
and what we do it for is different reasons, I'd say.
yeah.
So
I have a job
I have a job too.
that supports where
This is for fun, and this is to
Yeah.
share and make you guys happy. I mean, that's why we don't sit there and like, I mean, I don't know. Like, we don't ask you guys for money and stuff like that. That's not our main reason. We don't do that for this. And, there are also, that's not to lump in that there are certain YouTubers that do this for a full-time, like, do this, or they do
that's
other
awesome.
things for a full-time
Yeah.
living, and that's cool, but, that's just not what we do. So, hey.
Yeah.
But, so that's why I would say that we will... But the other thing is, like, I'm trying to be as, like, transparent as we possibly can and be as honest as we possibly can. So we're going to try to answer as many questions as we possibly can. And I feel like since that got asked, and it got asked on my Instagram because there was a history, and that's the reality. I regret it, but
And it's such
that's
it's like
life.
it's like a long time ago now to me in a sense. It really is.
It was too long ago.
Yeah.
As long as you know there's no affiliation whatsoever, and that's that. Okay, so then I feel like that kind of covers it. So we met through Periscope.
Yeah.
That was a few. Oh, hi, Katie, my son. Oh, Andrew, one of my boyfriends.
Oh, very good.
I have a couple. Peter is one of my other ones too.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know Peter.
But
No,
yeah,
I think it was the mutual love of Disneyland and creating videos that we all kind of were like, hey, we all kind of had the same focus on what we wanted to do in a sense. So that's why we came together to do this stuff. And then Katie and I clicked right away just because we were here a lot.
Disneyland.
Yeah, doing the videos and realized, hey, we're good at collaborating on these ideas and making them happen. And as far as like two people doing a vlog, it's not easy to like do the dance, as we call it, like when we're both talking. Like we don't plan out too much of what we say. We kind of say like, hey, I'm going to start it.
Yeah, we don't have.
And that's about it. And so as far as like our back and forth and stuff, it's we feel like we do it really well and respect each other's kind of territory with that, within reason. You know what I mean? So that's why we thought, yeah, we should be doing this and doing it more because we like doing it, and it comes natural for us to do that the way we make this stuff.
I think too, it's I think we had a good chemistry with Brian as well.
Oh yeah.
But it just got really, like I said, the distance makes things so hard. Sometimes it's kind of hard with him being an hour away, but that's why I'm up here as much as possible.
Yeah.
Because we actually, I guess a lot of questions came through. Do you live in Malibu? I thought you lived in Anaheim. Like
Right.
I get really confused because I see you there all the time. Well, he lives here. He's lived here for what? So many years? I don't know.
I don't know, 10 years.
You always say 10 years, but it's more than 10 years all the time. He's like in denial.
I always want to immediately just say 6.
He's so wrong. So he lives here, but this is where we do a lot of our editing. We also hang.
Yeah.
I mean, he lives on a beach, so of course we're gonna want to be here and hang out more.
Yeah.
I live in Anaheim Hills full time, and I work over in Anaheim. So I think that's another thing. It's like if that's why you're seeing us here. However,
It's this kind of Life Disney headquarters.
However, when I say that I live in Anaheim Hills, this is my section. I have property here.
Yeah, this part of the couch.
This
yeah.
part of my couch. This is my part of the couch.
Although
I have a cabinet.
This section of the couch right here is literally where I came up with Life Disney. It's sitting here on the couch, just drawing on paper.
That is so sentimental.
I know.
You're so cool.
Coming
You're
up with names.
And I was like, "Do you sure you want to call it Life Disney?" I don't know
Well,
what you're talking about.
Excuse me, we're both still
I
getting
know,
over being sick, and it's terrible. I thought, we're gonna do this.
I know.
Do this live stream. We're gonna be coughing the whole time, and
Yeah, this is one of Spencer's paintings behind us. He has so this is like all cool tones or whatever, and then he has one same size and everything, and it's like oranges and yellows and all warm.
fire and ice. This one's ice, the other one's fire.
Yeah, it is a little bit of a commute, but it's kind of.
But I drive that same amount to work in Burbank, every day.
That's what I was gonna say. It's about the way you can best say. I think it's like on Clueless. Everything takes he said everything takes 20 minutes. Everything takes about almost an hour, anyways.
Yeah.
And usually, for that drive, I'm usually on my phone, not like that, but what do you call it? Like speakerphone.
Yeah.
I have calls to make, so I just listen to music and chill. So it's really, usually we're on the phone talking about the channel or just about life because, we are, good friends. And that's another question. Are you guys a couple? Are you a couple?
We're a couple.
Of YouTubers.
See, for a second you thought.
But we're not trying to pull the wool over your eyes with a lot of this stuff. We get asked that question a lot, and I fully understand. If I was watching a channel, I would want to know, again, that's why, thank you, Kelly.
Thanks, Kelly.
What days do you guys do the parks? Usually the weekend, and then sometimes during the week if we go like a Wednesday or Thursday, sometimes a Friday night. So back to the whole question that everybody asks. I totally get that. I would want to know too, like what are they like,
Right.
you know? And that's kind of why we're trying to do this.
Because
We've
it's a guy and a girl, so that
you know. So the best way to put it is we are actually best friends. We clicked right away. There's always been a chemistry between us, but there's some complications in my life and stuff I've been going through personally. So there's none of us. There is no part of us, and that was things were complicated. But it was like, you know, we were like, you know what? We're not labeling anything. We care about each other a lot. You know, so we do go out together. I mean, we're not hiding anything. We're on Instagram, hanging out all the time.
Yeah.
We're making videos together, but there's no like title to us other than we're friends. You know, we're friends. We care about each other. We go out sometimes. Sometimes we don't. There's nothing exclusive or crazy here.
Yeah, because we put so much into this YouTube that like if we're not working, then it's like we're working on the YouTube, and so that would entail, hey, I'm hungry, let's go out to eat, or I mean, because we spend all of our time pretty much together.
Yeah, and there's no, I think the other reason other than personal stuff, I don't want to like, you know, make anything crazy like that, but I think because we wanted this channel to be focused on positivity and focused on fun and not just about our relationship. So even if we were, let's just say, hypothetically, we were like full on dating or married, I still wouldn't. I've never been into couple-y vlogs.
Yeah, we wouldn't be.
Yeah.
It wouldn't change the dynamic
Nothing,
that you see on camera.
nothing would change. It would still be the same thing. We would still
She
laugh
would still
as much
annoy me,
and he would still annoy me.
That kind of stuff.
Stuff like that. So it would all be the same
dynamic,
thing.
yeah, it would be the same. So.
You know. So I hope that answers your questions. You know, I know, like I said, we get that question all the time, and so that's why if you ever hear us simply go, "Oh, we're friends," because we're not. You know, we are friends. Like.
Yeah.
We are first and foremost, we're friends, you know?
Yeah.
We definitely care about each other a ton.
Which on any level should be the foundation.
Yeah. And that's true. And then the other thing is too, like I said, it wouldn't, had we been married 50 years, it would still come off the same way because that's the vision that we had for this was, you know, it shouldn't be focused. It's kind of like the same thing I look at it when someone says, well, are you straight or gay? It doesn't matter. Like, I don't care. Like, why would your sexuality have anything to do...
Unless the channel was focused on that. And
if it was a different thing. But my point is, for here, would it matter if someone is straight or gay? Would it matter? No. Like,
no.
Are you a nice person? Do you have fun? Oh, you do? Great, you know?
Yeah.
So, but in the interest of, like I said, transparency as far as I can go without, you know, being too personal, I would say... you know, I just hope that does give you at least some insight so you know, well, what am I looking at? Am I looking at this? I would want to know the history, too.
Yeah.
So I fully understand that.
But the bottom line is, I guess, also to help that, it's like you live in Anaheim and you work 5 days a week. I live in Malibu, an hour, easily an hour away, and work my 3 to 4, whatever, how many days I work a week. And so however much you see us together, there's also a lot of time that we're not together as well because of, you know, life and responsibility and just literally where we live. So
yeah. So I hope that helps. Yeah, and we're not ever, even if, again, I think somebody said thanks for not French kissing. Like I said, no matter where we were, if we were in what relationship or not, we would never do that on camera. I'm the type that, like, I can't even watch like couple-y vlogs because they start like getting all mushy. I get uncomfortable by that, but that's just me. I just am like,
Katie,
you do, baby?
I can't.
Baby talk. Let's start baby talking to each other. Let's not and say we did.
I used to say that all the time. Let's not and say we did.
By the way, you guys, if you're saying stuff in the chat and it's offensive to other people, you're going to go Felicia. So just keep it down. If you don't have something really nice to say, think of how it could be perceived to other people. It doesn't offend me because, I mean, you could literally say whatever you want to me and it doesn't offend me. I don't care. But if you could possibly be offending other people, don't do it. Just hold it in. That's my final thing I'll say because you'll end up getting removed.
Delayed a little bit.
We are delayed a little bit, I think.
You check the Wi-Fi before we...
The Wi-Fi is, you know... It is what it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, so another question somebody asked us is, what do you two do for a living? You go first.
Oh, yeah.
I want to eat a sour snake. I want to eat a twin snake.
Just so you can eat some gummies. Good. Then I'm next. I'm gonna make this real quick. No, I'm a freelance stage manager in television.
What's a stage manager do? Because I didn't know when you first told me.
It's so many weird things.
This is how stupid I am, though. I was like, what the heck does a stage manager do?
Well, it's
No
weird
idea.
because it involves a lot of things. It could be as minimal as taking somebody from a dressing room to the stage and back timing their day, like when they get there, saying, all right, here's your schedule. This is what you're doing. I'll be back in at this time to get you to bring you to stage. So in this amount of time, you got to get your hair and makeup done or whatever. And then I come back and make sure that's being done. And then I take them where they got to be appropriately. Or it could be as much as being, the one and only person.
Thank you, Matthew. Will you guys be doing What's Happening Wednesday again? Yes, we do
Yeah.
have plans to bring that back. Hopefully,
Kind of a
with
summer
daylight
thing.
saving. Yeah, just because we'll have more light.
So it can be as much as like I said, almost like babysitting talent, or it could be as much as running a show. Like if I do, like when I do Talking Dead, I'm the only stage manager, so I kind of run the room. I guess
He really does, and
then
he yells at people.
I don't yell at people.
He does yell at people.
But I'm
I
also
saw it.
I'm the liaison for the director who is in a booth with all the TV
He
screens.
sits there in his director chair with his iPad, and he's like, "Quiet, everybody!
It's not like
All right,
that.
5, 4."
She's
I'm telling
exaggerating.
you, trust.
But,
I've seen it.
So, and a lot of times you're the last line of defense for the for the talent, the host, the whoever, the actor.
Okay, I'm sorry. Move this way a little bit. It's bothering me that was like, I don't know if you can see it, but it was lined up perfectly.
Oh, the
So it
split?
looked like you were cut like it was like right
split
here.
screen.
Right?
Yeah.
It was tripping me out. So go away from the crack.
I have to move.
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks.
Anyways, it involves that kind of stuff, and it's fun. It's challenging. It's always different.
Yeah, it looks
like
like
tomorrow
a fun job.
we'll do a live show tomorrow, and then after the live show we're gonna do pre-taping the next week's show because we're off next week for some reason. So we're gonna pre-tape. We're doing 2 shows tomorrow.
And he works a bunch of different shows too. Like I didn't understand that at first too.
I'm
so I
freelance.
was like,
Yeah, I have to find my way. I have to get my own jobs, and
you get calls a lot though. But the point is though, like
I'm fortunate
sometimes
to.
he's like, I didn't understand this. I thought when he first told me, I was like, oh, I was like, oh wait, what? Like wait, I thought you worked at just Talking Dead, and he was like, no, like I'm working on Conan O'Brien, or I'm working on Ellen, and
Yeah.
blah blah blah. So it's like different things he does, like Emmys or whatever the heck, or shows, and
Yeah.
Comic-Con stuff and whatever.
Sometimes it's
and,
super stressful. Sometimes it's not.
yeah. So that was the point. So I hope that better explains his job.
Yeah.
My job is a little more complicated, but
Yours is like life or death. Mine, people think it's life or death. They act like it is, but it's not. Yours actually is.
well, so my job is I'm technically by trade. Wow.
Thank you.
It's like the talking stick. Like whenever you don't have the gummies, you can talk. Okay, so I am by trade. I'm a nurse. I used to be a vet tech, so I'm very passionate about animals. And I also work with behaviors. So I work with children and adults with autism. Right now I'm like a kind of a paraeducator, and I still do nursing, some stuff on the side too. So I don't know, right now I work at a school in a classroom for, I'd say they're high school age kids. And yeah, so mostly being an aide and helping with educational goals and life goals and stuff like that. So sometimes when you guys see me on the bus, I'm also a bus aide as well. So I go on the bus to make sure that, the kids stay safe and I stay safe because some of their behaviors can get kind of violent. So that's why you have to be a behavior interventionist and know how to handle that without them injuring themselves or myself
Right.
or other staff. And the people I work with right now are the best people in the entire world. I love them so much, and I'm very fortunate, and I love the kids, and I really, really love my job. I'm so passionate about it, and, but this is just, like, fun, I look at this as a job, but, like, in a good, I look at both of them in a good way, but this
Yeah.
I don't depend on for income for life, if that makes any sense. So,
Right.
that also brings me to something I did want to touch on, is we do have a Patreon account. I know I try to emphasize, and thank you, I try to emphasize that, going back to the very beginning of this conversation, how we talked about how we're not in this for the money.
No.
And that's why we've fallen out with some people that are in it for the money. And, but then they go, well, you have a Patreon account. Well, the Patreon account we literally do not touch unless it has to do with the channel. It does not go into our pockets. I could print out the entire account listing for you.
It's like when you
so
see
can
us
see.
eat, treats from Mickey's 90th or something like that. And
If it's being filmed,
right, that's what I mean.
It is from Patreon,
that's what I'm talking about,
or
like,
from AdSense
right.
on our on this channel, because we
Yeah.
do have ads in front. That goes into that. It goes, excuse me. It goes into equipment. If we were like, okay, sometimes we needed a hard drive, or we've needed a SIM card, or not a SIM card, or a memory card.
Yeah.
Sometimes a cable or something like that. It does not go into our pockets at all. So and we always remember there's a paper trail so you guys can see, and there is other people that do it literally for that, and we don't. So that's the point I wanted to make on that. Let me go back to these other questions. Are you dating? Do you live on the beach like we saw in your Instagram stories? He does. I technically do too, though, so... I mean, I'm here as much. How come you never take Binky? That's my little dog. You guys probably see from my Insta stories. How come you never take her to the beach? Well, Binky actually has heart failure, so it's really, really a lot of stress on her to drive, even though she likes the car. Plus that... it's just, I don't know, it's just too difficult for her, but she's okay. She just likes being at home. She's with my sister or, other people. So that's that.
I've invited her over many times.
She came before.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
She enjoyed it.
Let's see. Would you and Spencer consider filming an Assumptions About Me video? I don't know how to film that, but if I would do a few things.
It's similar to what we're doing. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I guess. I don't know.
There's not a lot of assumptions really besides...
We answered if we're dating and how have you met. What are your favorite Disney movies?
Fantasia is one of them. Snow White.
I love Snow White.
The original Pete's Dragon.
I like Beauty and the Beast, Lion King. I love Lion King. I've invited her
Apple
over
Dumpling
many
Gang.
times. What's that?
I want to see it.
Great Mouse Detective. Thoughts on the Aladdin trailer. It looks good. I wish Aladdin... God, I feel such a butthead to say this, but I wish Aladdin was a little more hot. I know that's shallow, but I just... Okay, maybe he's good. I don't know. Any plans to go to Walt Disney World? I think someday. I just don't like flying, number one. And we've had some offers, and, it's... Here's the other thing. We also barely have time. I don't know, because I'm so committed to my work, and you're busy with work. It's really, really hard, and I have a lot of family around here, so I think that's that's a big part of it. But eventually we'll go. Like I said, I'm not a big flyer, but whatever, I'll live. We do need to go to San Francisco, too, because we want to go to the Family Museum. So...
Yeah,
that
it'd be cool to go to this.
Yeah, I love all your videos. Thank you for all your hard work and dedicating
You are welcome.
your time for us. Thank you. Honestly, at the end of the day, if you guys are smiling and happy, even if there's 5 of you, I don't I don't really care. It's just, as long as you guys are happy. Thank you. I was gonna rage.
Dying over here.
I know. My cough gets so bad at night.
Sounds like a chihuahua.
I know. I'm like.
Coughing.
Aren't you curious about Two-Seater Splash Mountain? Not really. This is the thing. Disneyland kind of fulfills my needs.
You think they're going to do that?
No. They're talking about Walt Disney World.
Oh.
No, I think that because I have so many friends over in Walt Disney World, and I was so in on the Periscope life back then, I feel like I know that park as well as I know Disneyland, as weird as that sounds. The resorts and monorails and all those things. So I think, yes, we are going to 90s night. So I think, I think I'm not in a hurry to get there. I would like to see the People Mover. I'm sure that's fun and all, but bigger isn't always better. I love Disneyland, so.
Yeah, pretty hardcore Disneyland people.
Pixar Charlie asked if you made that hat.
Oh, I didn't, Charlie. This is a Neff hat that my friend gave me. He gave me like a couple Neff hats, and this is one of them.
Arnie the man.
Arnie.
Let me see. Will you be at Disney on Dapper Day? Sometimes we plan on going, but then
I'm
you're
usually working because it's Sunday, and I'm usually at Talking Dead on Sundays when that shows up. So
yeah, so we'll see. And then I'm not really into the whole dressing up thing. Like, I think the obvious thing is, like, if you look at my Instagram, a lot of girls on Instagram, they do the wall poses and take selfies a lot.
it's a lot of work.
I don't do it.
To be honest with you, when you see the photos, it looks so cool, and you're like, oh my god, look, they must have had a great day, and they were in their retro clothes and all that stuff. Let me tell you something. They work for that stuff, and God bless them. You'll see them with a professional photographer walking to go, to get the right lighting at the right spot at the right time. And 9 times out of 10, it's usually 95 degrees on any given Dapper Day. It's usually 90 plus degrees and
so
humid.
hot.
And people are wearing these great period costumes, but it's just,
Sorry, this is a question. Hold on. I'm a follower and a fan. Y'all are the best at what you do. I
Thank
don't mean
you.
no disrespect. I was just wanting to know what the age difference is between you two.
18 years, I think.
17.
See? Even better.
Yeah. Which I think another thing I liked about that is that I feel like because we're from 2 different generations, but we share the same passion. I like that he knows stuff I never
Yeah.
knew or know or whatever you'd call it, like,
Yeah.
and I love that you have an immense knowledge of life, about LA, about just
I know
California,
a lot of useless
and
information, but
a lot of useless information,
Yeah.
but I dig it. Lord knows why. And then I think and then I show you stuff too. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, didn't you know about what FaceTime is like the best thing ever? You're like, is it really though? And now you like it, so it works out. I like having that difference.
It complements.
It really does, because then I think he can relate with people that are a little older and more mature, or
Sure.
I've seen stuff, and then I can hopefully connect with kind of younger. But I have a pretty old soul too.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
I really do. I'm actually older than you. My soul, I think, is like.
Wow.
How old do you think my soul is? I think my soul is like 65. Maybe.
Yeah.
I think
Maybe
I'm 65. 60?
Yeah.
So I'm young. I've got a young soul.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Sister.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I think I am. When do you plan on visit Walt Disney World? We got that. Is this a weekend getaway home? No. What is your favorite?
But it kind of is.
Yeah. What is your favorite Southern California beach? Here.
Yeah, this one.
I'd say here. I have to. Malibu's
Although,
bomb.
Scenic wise, the one down here that's so cool is Matador, because it's got all the caves.
Matador's nice. My tummy just growled.
Is that what that was?
I ate so many
I was
snakes.
like, the TV's on, something's going growling up there.
No, I've eaten almost half this package. I'm gonna go get a cough
I literally
drop in
only
a
had
second here.
one.
You know what? That's what happens when you give me twin snakes.
These are the
I
best
eat
ones too,
them.
the red blue.
All right, I'm gonna try and get some of the ones in the chat. So I'm gonna try and get them really fast. Do I look yellowy or orange?
Yeah, because the light's a little bit yellow.
We put an extra light. You were both so amazing with my son, Gradleisha, and Spencer shared info.
Gradleisha.
Miss you, Gradleisha. What's your favorite Disney candy? Goofy sour gummies.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I found your channel. You both do an amazing job. Well, he does an amazing job editing. I do a little bit. I'm going to go get a cough drop, though, because I feel like this is probably so annoying. Love you guys. My kids, Mia and JJ, say hi. When will you start showing Spence's socks again? This summer, when it gets hot.
Yeah.
What do you think about the new movie Emperor's Groove? I didn't think that was a new movie. Maybe I missed it. Favorite food festival? Food and wine.
Food and wine, yeah. Yeah.
Will you ever make a full video on hidden Mickeys in the park? We hadn't thought of it, but maybe we will.
Yeah, I've had a few people ask me that, actually.
Can you still get the hoodie that you're wearing now in the park? Yes, you can, Sarah. Are you two an item then? We answered that. You'll have to watch this again. When will Spence forgive Naples for removing the walk-up counter? Probably never, huh? I knew it. Yeah. How many hats, hats and or ears hat do you, How many ears and hats and ear hats do you own? Too many, but I think
Disney hats. I probably got like 10.
I would say too, as far as my ear comments, some people think like I have this like billion collection, but I don't keep them all. If I haven't worn it in a long time, I give them away to you know, like either kids at school or
She cleans
my
her car
niece.
windows with them.
Yeah, I try to give them away. Like I don't just hoard them all, but I do have a very extensive collection. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Let me see here. I'm sorry we are missing these. Ooh, I like this one. Go-to drink at Starbucks. Either a skinny cinnamon dolce latte.
I usually just get lattes or a coffee with an extra
But
shot.
we both like the very, very hibiscus with black tea instead of water.
That is really good, yeah.
So good in the summer.
Yeah.
Are they still giving away chocolate samples at Ghirardelli? I've heard no.
Yeah, last time we walked through there, they were not. So
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a regular thing or if,
All right,
if
sorry,
it was
I'm
just...
trying to go back here.
Because if that's a new thing, then I'm very upset because that was...
Twin snakes are the best. Any possibility of hotel vlogs? Yes.
Maybe.
Favorite time of year to go? Right now when it's not rainy and cold. Because I don't like being cold. Have you
Yeah.
guys ever heard of the Rumble Kings band in downtown Disney? I feel like I have.
Yeah.
Are you guys doing dinner or dessert for World of Color? We're not sure yet. There's a few things going on that weekend, so we're not sure yet. Because we were at first going to do the dinner package, but now I'm kind of like, I don't know if we're going to do it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, thank you, Kelly. What's
Thanks,
your
Kelly.
favorite ride in each park? Radiator Springs in DCA. Small World in Disneyland. I'm going to go get my cough drop now.
I would say...
He's going to have to get so close to see this now.
No, I would say for DCA, probably... it's between Incredicoaster and Radiator. Radiator's pretty good. I'll say Radiator. And then for Disneyland, Haunted Mansion. I can't... there's no way I can deny that. Let me catch up here. What is your least favorite ride? Oh. How many... I don't have too many socks, really. Least favorite ride, I would say in DCA, that thing, that Zeppelin-looking thing that spins around, that I forget what it's called, but it's just ridiculous. At Disneyland, I would say least favorite ride would be like, I never thought of that at Disneyland, actually, because I like all the attractions at Disneyland. Least favorite? That is a really good question, you guys.
Did I put those cough drops in my backpack?
I don't know.
I think that is what I did.
What's your least favorite ride in Disneyland? I don't. That's a good question.
Oh, I got like 5. I would say I don't like
Subs.
Space Mountain
The
or
subs.
Teacups.
The subs.
The subs.
I like looking at them, but it's just they're, you know,
You don't want that in your life,
claustro.
dude. I don't like anything that spins.
Okay, have a seat, please. There
I
you
don't
go.
like Oh, hi everyone in there. I got a cough drop. I also went pee. I needed a bathroom
Way
break.
too much information.
So you know what? As a nurse, urinating is normal.
This isn't a nursing channel.
Especially because you stay hydrated. Sorry about it. Roger Rabbit, floor. What are your favorite characters you would like to see at the Disneyland Resort? Man, I have so many. That's a tough one.
I would like to see maybe
The Blue Fairy.
yeah,
Oh, of course you said that. We're like, mm-hmm. Blue Fairy.
or Pinocchio.
I think we've seen Pinocchio.
Yeah, I have, but he's rare.
Oh, there was another question here. Favorite ride to start off the day? Train.
Matterhorn
Train.
gets you kind of blood flowing.
Okay, let me ask a couple from here. Katie Leisha, when will you ride Space Mountain with Spence? The fact that you guys remember. Oh, I'm sorry. Aaron. Hi from Canada. We are big fans. Hope to see you in the park in March when we
hello.
drive down.
Hello, Aaron from Canada.
That would be great, and thank you for that. Have you seen Frozen 2? Yeah, we saw the trailer. It looks pretty cool. It
Yeah.
looks pretty epic, actually.
I'm excited about that. I'm excited about Dumbo.
That'd be fun to see Rafiki.
Yes.
Okay, favorite thing about your job? That's for both of you.
Oh. I would say for me, it's that it's different most of the time because I'm working, you know, different types of shows and with different people. So the challenges are always kind of unique. You don't know what to expect. And then I get to laugh a lot. at work, which is fun because the people I work with are fun, and then sometimes the content of the actual show is fun. So it's like you can't beat it, and it's nothing to shake a stick at. As I told Katie the other day, she's like, "What are you talking about?"
I would say for me, it is seeing the smile on the kids' faces whenever, they accomplish something. Like for them, it might be something as simple as like brushing their teeth,
Yep.
and they get so happy. And
That's rad.
or like one of our kids like played on a piano the other day, and he just smiled, and it just messes with you when you see that smile. You're like, I can't. I'm done. But it also is the same thing that drives this channel, is because you guys will run up to us in the park and be smiling just like that.
Yeah.
And you're like, thank you so much. I was planning a trip.
It's crazy, yeah.
Or it's just I was, sick in bed all week, and
Right.
I watched your videos and I was laughing, and it was me when I fell in the, you know what I'm talking about too, like
On the course at DCA.
when I fell in the course at DCA, and it made me laugh, even though the pain was, unmatched for me, but I still found it funny even myself, and but it made you guys smile, and then we were like, oh my gosh, that.
Because we like to, I think with the videos, we try to translate the joy, outwardly.
Without being fake.
Right. And so sometimes, it happens in the edit because, sometimes we're stoked, but we're not like saying it because we don't want to, if there's people around, you don't want to be all, or whatever. But I think it's just a happy balance of that. And so it's nice when it connects and people are, appreciate it and they dig it and they have fun with it and stuff because we're genuinely having fun.
Yeah, sorry, I gotta remove this troll. Hide user on the channel. Bye, Felicia. They're talking about trash bags. I'm not sure why. But all right. Let me get to a couple more of these questions, and then we'll hit some of your questions there. Let's see here. What is the name and location of the pasta place you guys posted about yesterday?
Oh.
Italy.
Italy, spelled E-A-T, like eat. A-L-Y.
And boy, did we eat.
It's not only a place where you can eat, but it's like a store where you can buy the product.
It's
so you can pretty much
amazing.
buy everything that I think you can eat there. Pretty much. And they have like, a place in the back that, like I said, you can get a table and sit down and order pasta and pizza and salads and all this kind of stuff. But then there's like a separate pizza counter. You can walk up and just order pizza. There's a,
You guys are our favorite. We are bringing the grandkids to Disneyland from Pennsylvania.
Oh, boy.
Thank you for your donation, Jane.
Thank you.
And that is awesome. You guys are going to have so much fun.
Yeah, that's always fun when you bring kids for the first time, too.
We also got a couple of other questions. I'm trying to go through these a little quicker, I realized.
Sure.
Which lot is the best lot at Disneyland? I know you usually do Mickey and Friends, planning our trip next month. For me, 100% Mickey and Friends.
Yeah, it's funny because people are...
You're either one or the other. It's like you're either
It's
the
mixed,
dark side or
yeah.
the light side, man.
And it just depends on if you're staying on Harbor somewhere, or if you're staying, I don't know.
I think that is a factor.
Some people just, I don't know.
But I come from that side, and I would
Some
rather
people-
not go to the park.
Some people prefer
snobby.
not going into a structure, I think.
Yeah.
So, and they always say that what I hear people who are pro, that lot, they say, I drive in, I walk right up, and there's buses available waiting for me, and I'm like, okay. So
I think my question
it works
is,
for some
though-
people. For me,
But
I'm
I
getting
wanna
off the
know,
freeway. I
though-
like to go right into the structure, which is pretty much what I do.
But I want to know, though, because there has been days where I was forced against my will
To park at Toy Story.
to park at Toy Story. I was so turned around. I was so far away. I had to walk so far. Then I finally make that trek in the hot sun, and I waited in line for a bus. And then I got on the bus, and it smelled like socks. And that was the end for me. And I said to myself, Self, we will never do this again. Also, I was on a bus. I was like, this doesn't feel
Yeah,
magical.
It's weird. I don't know
A
why.
tram feels magical.
And I guess it's because they
Spence is 48.
I guess is
Right?
Yeah.
Sorry.
And I guess the reason, because I always say, why don't they just put a
31.
tram over there like they do on the other side? But it's a city street,
Yeah, you can do
so
that.
you can't do that. And they haven't, so the bus thing, it's kind of...
Yeah, but no offense to anybody who likes it. I think if you do what you do what works for you, but
And now
I
that
just,
we've added a whole new parking structure to Mickey and Friends,
Boy, that cough drop really helped.
There's more friends.
Yeah.
You know, that thing's giant. So, see what happens. But I'm Mickey and Friends all the way, because then you can either walk or take the tram. You have the option. Toy Story, you can't walk.
I feel like he looks 48, but he doesn't act 48.
You.
Because he's got more energy than me sometimes. He's like, let's go out canoeing, or what is it called again?
Kayaking.
Kayaking. Not canoeing. Shut up. He's like, oh, let's go do this. And I'm like, brah.
Canoeing is this, right?
That's what we did in the kayak too.
Kayaking is this.
Really? I don't remember that at all. Considering we kayaked.
It's like that.
I don't,
No,
you know.
this.
Oh, yeah, and then let's talk about the harbor security side, by
Excuse
the
me?
way.
Is way
No.
yeah, it's tougher to deal with.
Nah,
Right?
fam. Because you also have the option when you park in Mickey and Friends that you could just walk through downtown Disney.
Yeah.
You can monorail in. There's 2 different sides you can get in from security there.
Yep.
If you don't want to do the Mickey and Friends security. So there's 3 different options.
At least for now.
So, yeah, almost 48. And yeah, see, Michelle said I'm almost 48 and have more energy than my kids. I feel like that's so true.
Yeah.
Okay, remember you guys talking about his 50th being a soonish on a video a while ago. Yep. What do you think of the Marvel after party? I love Marvel. I'm so down.
Yeah, I
know
wanna
it's
go.
not that important. I was just wondering because her comment made it. Oh, Asian. Oh, sorry. Okay. How do you survive this crazy roller coaster we call life?
Phew.
I think we laugh a lot. Like, as
Yeah.
much as possible. I think you can laugh, like,
Well,
and
and
you
I
don't take it seriously.
I look forward to, you know, the end of the week. That, you know, is what I kind of do. I know a lot of people do that. You kind of talk.
Everybody's working for the weekend. That's what I was trying to do.
But I think for me anyways, I always look forward to like we talk about, like, hey, what are we gonna do? You know, we're gonna make videos this weekend. What are we gonna do? Because we generally don't go to the park and just shoot a video just about nothing. We always try to like do something for you guys that's interesting or, you know, current or something. We don't, you know what I mean? So I think that's how we get through the week, is we talk about that, and we're like, you know, it's kind of like we're looking ahead to where we want to be, even though we're not there yet. And it's like raining and we're working, and it's like
It's a drag sometimes. But even during the week, though, because we love our jobs and we have family and really good friends around us, I think we enjoy it. And I really think we generally laugh a lot. Like,
yeah,
so many things happen and we just don't take it seriously. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, there is a lot of, you know, I take some things seriously, don't get me wrong, but I mean, like, we generally, like, laugh at a lot of things, like how silly we are, you know what I mean? I mean,
Yeah.
stuff that happens and we're just like,
Yeah.
you know? So, I'd say that's how we survive. Are you two retired? Nope.
no,
Can you do a Trader Joe's giveaway? Your Canadian friends want in.
that's funny.
I should. I would love to. Maybe someday we'll work on that.
Maybe
What
to
are
hire
your what are your top yummy Disney foods?
Uh,
There's so many.
well, I mean, yummy could be anything too, really. I guess
Yeah, it could be anything. It doesn't have to be a treat.
I'm into that salad right now. That shaker salad.
Dude,
love.
I was literally thinking that.
That's what
I
I'm
was
into right
like,
now.
oh my gosh, that shaker salad thing, the noodle thing in our latest healthy food video.
Yeah,
So
Tropical
good.
Hideaway, just
Tropical Hideaway slays.
home run on that place.
You slay, Tropical Hideaway.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
What did you think about the food from Peanut Celebration? Oh my gosh, it was so good.
It's actually good. They did a good job with it.
Did you tell everybody why we didn't put that video out?
Because I got sick.
He was like, he
I couldn't
started
even edit.
editing and he was like, I'm done. And then it
I
just...
couldn't focus my eyes. I was so sick.
Yeah, it was bad. I don't know. No, I put Life Disney live chat, and if I did mix it up, I'll fix it afterwards.
At least you did live Disney live chat.
I don't know what I put.
Still works.
I mean, it works. That's the thing. Do you think they will have Beauty and the Beast ride? I hope so.
That'd be cool.
I love that after a hard work week, I can... I hate when you do that so much. I will hit you with... Just let him go. This is the fluff. You're Harold. Look it. Do you want to be Harold?
If Harold was in
Go.
like,
Because he's white.
if Harold was in like Iron Maiden, I didn't know he had long hair like this.
No, I'm trying to be his body. Like, that's what his body is. He goes, ah! And then we could be barreled. I don't know. I could be the Yeti from, with this blanket, I could be the Yeti from, Walt Disney World from Everest. Disco Yeti. Ah! Alright, sorry.
Yeah, that's weird.
Everybody's working for the weekend. Okay, sorry. Top Disney food. Sorry, I forgot.
Ready, Yeti, go.
I really like the macaron. Oh, Wookiee, Ewok. There it is. Oh, Gannon. Hope you're feeling better, buddy.
Yeah, the macarons are good.
I like that. We like churros.
We-
Really, Bengal barbecue. I mean,
We like funnel cakes when those.
heck yeah. Not a question, but I love that I found you and your YouTube channel. I love it too.
Yay!
I love that you found us and love it. How many times did you visit Disneyland last year? Do you and Spencer keep track?
You know what? I save all of my parking stub
No,
things.
you don't really?
Yeah, they're all in my car.
I use them
And
to
I-
blot lipstick.
So I used to always kind of count with those and like, but I could tell you that we go probably twice a week at the minimum, I would say. So times 72,
Whoa.
right?
All I
So-
see, you know that GIF or GIF of, from
I'd say 150 days a year probably. I would say
Hangover, is it?
as she tries to figure out this.
Yeah, I just
GIF.
see a bunch of numbers like 15, 17, 95.
Yeah.
So that's a lot, and sometimes even 3. Like, I mean, because you
It's,
throw in
yeah, I'm sure it's more than
vacation.
that because there's days when we've gone 6 days in a row.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. I did like that loaf. Remember? Oh, you don't know what I'm talking about.
Peppermint
the
one?
Yes.
I know.
How did you like? I know.
I remember.
Because I would message you. I'm like, man, doesn't that sound good right now?
I sh-
Best Disney couple. Do you mean as in like characters, or do you mean like real life?
Best Disney couple.
I
I would
wouldn't-
say.
If you're talking about best Disney couple, I really like. I don't know. That's a tough one. I'd say Simba and Nala. Do you have season passes? Yes. Chip and Dale, but they're not a couple. They're bros.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's a tough one. Yeah, Simba and Nala. I'll say that.
Han and Leia.
Oh, dang, that was good. Both my girls, 18, are infatuated with Disney. Dampa and Bubba took them to... Aww. Hi, guys. Greetings from Arizona. Watched you
What's
live
up,
last
AZ?
Wednesday from DCA.
TCA. Yeah, that's right.
Wait,
Yes.
anyways, are you guys collecting the Disney Wisdom that are released every month? No. I did the Mickey Memories collection, and I didn't even finish it for the mugs. Is YouTube your main job or just a side hobby? Side hobby. I watch you every day at work, multitask. I like that.
We'd love to do it daily. It's just hard.
It is really hard.
Yeah.
Best Disney sidekick. I would say you're gonna say Star. Yeah, see Chewbacca. I knew it. I was like, I mean, it's obvious. And then I'll go Zazu. Katie, this is off topic, but shout out to you for the sumo orange recommendation. So good.
Is that what we have here?
For people that watch my Insta stories.
what we have up there?
Yeah, that is what
So
we
I
have
just had a
there.
slice before the live stream.
And that was like not the best, juiciest one. Like sometimes you get them and they're just so good. They're like, it's like gummies, but healthy.
Yeah.
What inspired you guys to start a YouTube channel? I literally would say because of live streaming and the fact that you
Yeah.
couldn't, do things.
And-
Yeah.
And Disneyland being such a great place to do that because it's like a make-believe set. It's like a movie set.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a way to share it because I would watch videos when I wasn't there. So, and I've always been kind of wanted to make like films and movies. I used to shoot snowboard footage and stuff for snowboard movies, and wanted to make my own at one point, and then realized that was not a good idea. But always wanted to make things because I'm an artist, and so I think making videos is an extension of that.
It's fun.
Yeah, that's why I like doing the edits with the music and things like that, just because it's fun to do. And if I'm going to do it, I want it to be, it's what pops in my head when I'm doing them, and I'm like, oh, I can see Katie like doing this, or what, I don't know. It's just weird how it happens. So,
Let me see. Do you guys still pass out your awesome button at the parks? We do. We actually still.
we just got to make a new order. We
We did, and then we were like, oh, we need to change it. We do this where we lag every once in a while. But if you see us in the parks, please ask us, and if we have one, we'd love to give it.
Yeah.
Sometimes we hide them, and guess what? We don't charge for them.
No, that's crazy. Like
That's really
if we ever
insane.
made an enamel pin, we would charge for that because those cost a lot of money to make.
Yeah, because it would cost.
Because I like that Justin makes enamel pins. Justin Scard, he makes really cool enamel pins.
But yeah, so if you ever see anybody charging for buttons,
Easy.
terrible.
Hey, if people are buying them, I guess whatever. We don't do
Facts.
that, but that's.
Headed to Pantages with the hubby in March. Recommendations on.
Oh, you're gonna go see probably Cinderella, right? Is that I think Cinderella's at the Pantages right now.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know that.
Or it's downtown. I forget.
I don't know. Any good places to eat around there?
Around the Pantages?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Around you. The look on your face right there
Well, I
was
didn't know
so
it was here.
good.
Yeah, you've got a lot of places right there. That literally across the street, you've got the W Hotel. That I know they have a cool rooftop thing, and I don't know if there's a restaurant or whatever. And then what else is over there?
Think about it.
Yeah.
I wanted to answer this one real quick. Is Disneyland Hotel worth the price? Yes.
I think so. You know what I
Definitely.
mean? If it's a special occasion, you're not. It's like you want a
If you
great
can
experience.
afford it, yes.
A lot of those types of hotels are expensive now, and
I disagree with that. Best Disney vloggers ever. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
San Diego awaits. Heck yeah, it does. Javi Leisha.
What up, Javi?
Sorry, I missed that. I still can't get over you're not a couple. You just go together well.
We are a
Aw,
couple.
Thanks.
Couple of YouTubers.
Couple of
Couple of buddies.
crazies. Couple of whatevers. But thank you. Let's see. I recently become part of the Disney podcast. Would love to have you guys as a guest sometime. Please, yeah, hit us
That'd be
up.
cool.
We'd love to. Second favorite ride. Second favorite.
Excuse me.
Thunder Mountain.
I was just gonna say Big Thunder.
See?
We have-
Or Matterhorn. I love Matterhorn.
yeah, because Matterhorn's theming is so Disney, man. There's only one Matterhorn, you guys. One.
There's one Matterhorn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I really love the Matterhorn.
What's the matter?
Any new Life Disney merch ideas? We actually discussed that last night at
We had a
Italy.
meeting about it.
We did. When we went to Italy, we were like,
Merchandising.
let's talk about this. And then we proceeded to get fat and you put this back in.
Katie's the merchandise manager.
It's like, if we're just really bad at multitasking that, like I said, because we...
Well, here's the
know?
reason why I think is because like anything we do, like these videos, if we're gonna do something, we want to do it like as best as we possibly can.
Oh, just because you're both awesome. Thank you, Amber. That
Thank
is
you, Amber.
so kind of
Appreciate
you. We
that.
appreciate it. You're awesome.
We, I think, set such high standards for ourselves, and then therefore sometimes we can't meet those standards because me as an artist, if I'm going to put out a shirt and make somebody pay for it, I want it to be really rad. And so, and even, I'm sure there's stuff that I've made that somebody would say, oh my God, that is rad. I'm like, it's not rad
I
enough.
do that all the time. I'm like, can you just...
It's not
put
rad
this
enough.
on there?
It's got to be like epic.
And then I think whatever
So
happened...
I need to get over that whole thing to try to just...
Yeah, well,
you know.
then what... And that's what... I think I finally got him over it yesterday or last night when we were talking because he was like, no, we can't... We can't do that. And I think what happened was is you got like when they saw how official the Life Disney logo looked on Spreadshirt, they were like, sorry,
I
that
don't know
looks
what
too
it was,
official. You are in trouble. So I think you got a sour taste in your mouth. Sorry. Best place for drinks and dinner in downtown Disney. We rarely eat there, but if we do, we just go to Earl of Sam's. Sorry, not Trader Sam's. Or Earl of Sandwich is what I was trying to say.
Yeah, Trader Sam's is great
Disneyland.
for dinner and drinks. Atmosphere killer, and plus with the Tangaroa Terrace attached to it now, there's a lot of options. I think Carthay Circle is a great place to go and have dinner and drinks,
But not downtown Disney.
but not downtown Disney.
Let's see. I'll be in the best character breakfast. I like the one inside of Disneyland at Plaza Inn. What's your favorite pair of Mickey ears? Well, I like basic ears. My friends make fun of me because I'm very, very particular about ears. No offense at all, and I love supporting handmade ears, but if they are not symmetrical and like positioned properly, I can't do it. The bow needs to be right, and I mean it for the fact of myself. Like, I look at some ears and I'm like, and that's why, you'll see that on my Instagram. I'm not trying to be some newscaster. This just dropped at the parks. These ears just dropped. Unless I really like them, I'm not posting it just to get likes on my Instagram. Like, I'm not about that. So I look at ears and I'm like, oh, I like that pair of ears because I think it would look good on me. Or I just like the design of them. So going back, my favorite pairs of ears are the more simple ones. I like the gold ones with the black bow. I love things that Karen has made for me. She's Disney Girl ears with a DZ. I really, really love the ears she makes. They're symmetrical and great. And she was one of the first people that ever offered to make me ears. Yeah, exactly, Chris. Thank you. But yeah, so I think that's what it is. So I hope that answers that. Sorry, let me go back to our questions here. Let's see. How's the diet going? Off and on.
We were at Italy last night, if that explains it.
So good. We're not trying a hardcore diet anyway. When are you going to Disneyland next? I think Monday, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so I think Monday. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Katie, were your cocktail sweatshirt and that hat as comfy as they looked when you showed them on Insta? Yes, everything I wear is comfy. I don't wear things for fashion. I'm not that kind of girl. That's again why I really keep going to Instagram here. You don't see me taking wall photos and stuff like that because that's not me. I'm just there for comfort and fun and acting like an idiot and falling.
Yeah.
And falling and eating. And that's why I'm also not like a size 0. I'm very not skinny and naturally, and I'm not sorry about it, so.
Katie's ultimate day is eating, then sleeping, then eating, then sleeping.
Painting my nails.
Sleeping.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Will you guys ever do a couples thing at Disneyland? No.
No.
No. I don't know. Like, we didn't do couples night because, like I said, I think it's a little too exclusive. It excludes people from it. But then again, I guess you
I mean, people are into it. And
you could love.
Let's
love.
Here's,
That works.
let's be honest. As you speak of the Instagram thing, it's a big deal for people, whether they're trying to be a big account or not. It's just part of people's experience now to have an Instagram and to take their photos in front of things that are set up for it. All these walls and all these things, which now Disney's doing a thing, pop-up Disney at ESPN Zone, but they're charging for it. It's
They
going to be
are?
like,
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah, it's an extra fee, and it's going to be something like kind of like the Ice Cream Museum or the Museum of
Oh,
Illusions.
yeah.
So they'll have giant setups, and you'll wait in line for like you would to go do your picture. And the one that they showed was the big Mickey bow that's a couch, and you're in the middle, and the giant heart behind and stuff. And so they're going to do things like that.
I'm not sure if we're doing the Heroes After Hours yet for the Marvel thing.
We probably will.
We probably will.
So as that stuff becomes more and more popular and more mainstream, you're going to see more of that type of thing, and that's where like the couples things come into play because
That's a good point though that somebody said, an hour for pics. That's the thing, because everything's so social media driven, especially like Instagram, I think is so popular with pictures and selfies.
It is, yeah.
But I think it's what you like, I guess.
That's what they want to do.
Yeah, and that's why I say that's just not
They want a
me.
lasting memory in a photo or in their social media from that night, and if it means that they're living in an alternate universe
Yes,
to
we will
achieve
be.
that, that's what they want to do.
Yeah.
We like doing that too, but we don't like to just do that.
Yeah.
And anytime we've done those events, we'll do a couple of those photo ops and then be good. We don't try to do them all or whatever. A lot of times those events are an opportunity to go on a lot of attractions because everybody's waiting in line to take a photo.
Yeah.
But
kind of is just like, what do you like to do though? That's just not our thing.
But that's become very popular, and so you're going to see a lot more of that type of stuff.
I couldn't even handle that life. I just think also I'm not photogenic. Like, I don't think, I'm not calling myself ugly, and I'm not calling myself fat, but I'm just saying, like, how some people, like, they can't take a bad photo?
Yeah.
You're shaking this, by the way.
Oh, sorry.
I am not photogenic, so, like, it takes 1,000 photos, and then if I did take a good one, I would feel, like, pressured to, like, edit it properly so that the colors look right,
Oh, boy.
and then I don't want to look fake, so it's like, it's not a good thing.
Lot of
So if I
pressure.
put a photo up, just it happened to be a miracle that I looked halfway decent. Put it that way. And that's that.
Yeah.
So it's just not my thing. But yeah, we'll probably do it. I'm just hoping there's more than just photo ops. We'll probably go on rides. So thank you, Amber. What is a must-try eat at Disneyland? And I can't believe I met you.
A must
I can't
try.
believe we met you.
I'm so glad we met you. Must try.
Beef bao.
Beef bout, yeah.
No, sorry, she said, what's the best bao bun? And I was like, beef bao.
Wow.
Bao. Totally beef bao.
I think something that is really good, like if without any dietary
like if
concerns,
you had to have one thing.
I would, Disneyland corn dog is pretty special.
It is.
It
is.
really is.
I agree with that.
I don't, and at any location in the park or DCA, it's it feels very theme
Unique.
parky. Yeah, and you have one of those, and you have a churro, and you could be good to go.
I'd say Plaza Inn chicken dinner.
Oh yeah, because that's so Walt Disney.
It's just, it is. I don't know why, but it's just something about that makes me feel like. I mean, and also I grew up going to the parks. Like I was literally there before I even knew how to walk, and I was there every weekend just about. So for me, that to me, like when a lot of that park food, like the old stuff. For you guys, when you feel like, how your mom or your grandma makes you a dish and you're like, oh my gosh, this takes me back to my childhood.
Yeah.
That's a lot of the Disney food for me,
Yeah.
and, there is a lot of us kids out there that were born and raised in Yorba Linda, Anaheim Hills area or Anaheim, Brea, whatever the surrounding area. So that food to me is like comfort food straight up.
Yeah.
So, that chicken dinner is amazing and it's comfort food for me. And I think it just embodies Disneyland because it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
That's me. And then I'd say a churro too, because the churros, people go like, oh, but they sell that at like Sam's Club or
But
Costco.
Disneyland has the best churros.
There's something else.
Of anywhere.
Something else.
And now they've had so many flavors and specialty ones that it's like, it's become a
something
whole,
else.
It's become a whole thing, the churro.
What is your favorite water ride on a summer day? Splash Mountain.
I would say Splash. And here's a little,
Mountain.
we got some tricks for Splash Mountain. That'd be kind of a good hack video.
Yeah, we do actually. I'm like, what are they? Just kidding.
Save 'em for
I
the
just
hack
forgot. I'm going to Pixar Pier for the first time on Monday. What do you guys recommend to eat and ride?
Oh boy. Okay. Well.
Totally the cookie.
Yeah, but if you wanted to start with something savory first, go get the chicken.
That chicken was good.
The chicken is really good.
The
It's like
chicken
a
in a box.
little chicken in a box stand. Okay, that would be your lunch.
Yes, Irma.
Then go like digest.
Oh, the parfait.
The parfait is
That's
amazing.
what you were thinking, huh?
Yeah, you could go up there and have a lemon parfait at the frozen treats, right? Abominable, whatever.
Abominable.
And then go on the Incredicoaster once you've digested, right?
Yeah.
But then after the Incredicoaster, you get your cookie.
Yeah, and then you get your
cookie nom nom, your hot giant chocolate chip cookie that you can split with somebody.
Yeah.
That's what I recommend.
And I'm gonna go ahead and agree with you.
Yeah.
Do you all know when the Halloween party tickets go on sale? Usually about a month or two before September. The question
Usually
you're
August.
asking about us dating, we answered that in the beginning, so you'll have to go back and watch when we're done with
You're
this
not going
live
to believe
stream.
the answer. Oh my
You
gosh.
are not. It's crazy.
You missed it.
It's crazy.
Big announcement.
It was huge. We were so real. Just so real. My family tends to walk around in circles when the lines get long. What are your suggestions to do when the lines are long? We don't wait in them.
We often will
Get a fast pass.
go to eat somewhere and chill. Like we really like the Hungry Bear deck in the back overlooking the rivers of America, and we'll go back there and just kind of get away for a minute, get a coffee or, maybe some fries, or you can eat a full meal back there. But sometimes we'll just go chill, get away. Especially when like Splash Mountain's down, it's mellow over there. We go to the island. Tom Sawyer's Island's a fun diversion when it's crowded, because even if it's crowded, you can still have fun over there. Like people watching is fun. Go sit somewhere.
I think the thing is, like I said, we just don't. I think some people can wait in 80-minute lines, 50-minute lines. My max is 20 minutes. I will not wait over 20 minutes. 25 is kind of pushing it.
Seriously, Katie,
Seriously.
She won't wait more than
No, I
20
won't.
minutes,
I won't.
because like I'm just trying to live my best life, you guys.
I am trying to live my best
and
life.
Living my
I
best
can't
life
live
does not
my best life in a
entail,
60-minute line.
Sorry.
Sorry about it. and I'm not sorry about
From
it.
Anaheim Hills, so I just didn't do this.
Say that ever, but I do say living my best life. I will go get gummies and I will eat those. But for real, I think the thing is, for me especially, I think you have to figure out when you're going to the park, what is your like one thing you want to do. If you know that you're going to want to just go on a bunch of rides, like that is your freaking game and that's your jam, you do you. But yeah, like he said, you get there early and buy a max pass, because then you can totally do that. You plan it out like, I'm going to go on the rides that tend to get the longest lines, but you know, stuff like that.
I can tell you that the number one thing we do when it's crowded, you know what it is? Eat. Besides that,
what do we do?
We go on the train.
Oh yeah, get on that train.
Because
get on that train.
You can get on the train and you don't have to get off the train. You can just lap that thing, and
I've done it 5 times.
It's an attraction. It's a ride. So, and one of the best in the park since they redid it, you know, because of Galaxy's Edge.
We go on that train so much that we've had to edit it out of videos because we're like, they're probably so sick of the train. They're probably so sick of it.
Yeah.
Mark Twain too. We're like, we go on those things.
Yeah, those are two of our favorite things.
Sorry.
So yeah.
Let me get back to this. What's your favorite Mickey? A Matterhorn one. Like the one that you can see. Speaking of long lines, do you ever ride Peter Pan? Yes.
Love Peter Pan.
Have you guys ever made a video with Max, Mr. Cheesy Pop, or the Hayes family? No, we have not. Spencer, you make a great Katie impersonation. He really does. Do you recommend Max Pass for using over the Fast Passes? Sorry, I read that so wrong, but
yes. I did. And here's why. You don't have to be...
Keep it short.
You don't have to be at the location. You can be just behind the gate. You've just crossed in, and you can book a Matterhorn Fast Pass, and you're nowhere near Matterhorn. The second that you go and redeem your Matterhorn Fast Pass, bling, and you're in the line.
How did that go?
Bling, and that little green thing comes up. You can then immediately book another Fast Pass.
It's actually dong, dong, dong.
Yeah. You can immediately book another Fast Pass, and you haven't even gotten on to the actual ride that you're on at that point. So the efficiency is faster, and therefore you're going to get on stuff faster because those times go by so quick. If you were to book one, you know, and 10 minutes later walk over there and get one, the times are going to be different and drastically different. So
that's great.
The efficiency.
Sometimes it's the same, but
it's amazing.
Let me see. Yeah, now you need a cough drop. You need to blow your nose, huh?
Good.
Getting over being sick. Not Disney related, but how often do you make it to Knott's? Whenever we can. We're trying to go again some more this year.
Yeah, we already went twice this year.
How often do you go to the parks? Usually 2 to 3 times a week.
Yep.
Sometimes 1 time a week. Did the cast members at Disneyland recognize you? Oh yeah.
Some of them.
And we recognize them. Sometimes not by name, but we're like, you know. Do you have a hat? Wait, you have a hat on the other day with 2 pom-poms on the top of it. I love the sweatshirt that you're wearing, that it's not available at Disneyland or what store. It's actually from Tokyo Disney. Friend gave it to me, and I love it. I want to get another one. Have you ever ridden Californian Screamin' or Incredicoaster? My goal for Galaxy's Edge opens. Can't wait for it to return. Dude, no on Guardians of the Galaxy. He did it.
Yeah, I did it when it first day.
And that was the last.
I was on that the first hour that it was open, yeah. I'm just not into those types of rides, the up, down, drop thing, you know.
It's no go for show.
It's a really great theme, how they do it. It's amazing, the technology, and it's a really cool. I like the Guardians franchise. So I understand why people like it. I don't understand how people can go and drink a bunch of alcohol and go on that thing, but they do.
I don't know. Kudos to them for doing that. That's great. That's living their best life.
But Incredicoaster, I used to love California Screamin', but then it was a great ride. It was all right. But then Incredicoaster is a whole other level because they themed it, and it actually works. It's very cool.
I think it's so much fun. I like the Incredicoaster. I was scared to death of it, but I won't go not in the front. And I have to okay, so if I'm going to go on the Incredicoaster.
So if I'm going to go on the Incredicoaster.
It needs to be a day that I don't have a headache.
Thursday because.
Or my allergies aren't acting up.
I'm trying to live my best life.
I need to not be super overtired. I need to be hydrated.
Please don't sit next to me. I just need room for my selfies, so you're going to have to move unless you want my hand in your face. Because it's going to be like this the whole time.
Like this. I'm just...
Yeah, sorry.
Stop.
Yeah.
And then...
Can you hold my ring light, please?
Yeah, and then I have to be within the first 2 rows because it goes a little bit slower. and I can see where I'm going. Because if not, I get way too disoriented. And that is why I don't like going on Space Mountain, because it disorients me and it just turns to the left so many times that I feel like I'm spinning in the dark. I can't see where I'm going, and I don't like it. Will I do it? Yes, because I said I would do it for 10,000 subscribers, and here we are at 15.
Yeah.
So I suck. That's what the moral of the story is. I suck. Okay. What is a big challenge for you or Spencer that you guys face when it comes to balancing work and Disney? Time.
Time, yeah.
Time.
Inherently, it becomes, because the videos take a minimum of like 6 hours to edit, sometimes 8 to 10. It just depends on what it is. That ends up being the time where, like, where are we going to edit this? Yeah, we can shoot it, or, you know, but even sometimes we can't even get down there to shoot things or whatever. Oh, it's the first night of this, and we want to really, you know, get it the first night to show you guys. You know.
But there's also the, like, we have to work, or, I mean, you also remember, if it's not just work, we have families and we have friends that come into town.
Yeah.
And you want to spend time with them.
Yeah.
So it's really hard, because, you know, you don't want to be, and family is so important, and
yeah,
and, you know,
I think that's the hardest
friends
thing,
too,
is
so
the time management and the
it's
balance.
time.
And even when we're shooting, we try to keep it as real as possible and not, like, let it impede on our actual experience, because we want it to be pure.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that would translate if it was not pure. Because I feel like YouTube is very revealing, and I love that about YouTube. But, you know, that's another hard thing sometimes, to balance, like make sure this camera shot is good and it's focused and all that stuff, so we can show you guys and you can be there with us in a sense. That's a challenge. It actually is.
It really is. And you're kind of a perfectionist on, like, how things look, but then you also want it to be super genuine. So
right.
He sometimes is like, oh my gosh, this camera was out of focus for this shot, and, like, I really wanted to show them,
Right.
I really wanted to show them, and I'm like, yeah, but Spence, that's not real life. And he's like, you know, because, happens when it comes to the camera, and he's like, oh, they're gonna be so sad.
Because I'm trying to tell the story in a sense, right? And then it's like, what's worth? Is it worth it? Like, sometimes it is, and sometimes I'll leave a shot in that is out of focus because
I convinced him.
Yeah.
I think Spence needs about 12 hours of sleep. I would agree with you. Sometimes he does. Poor guy.
I slept pretty good.
You did?
Last
that's
night,
good. I feel like I was up and having nightmares, honestly. I ate too much from all that food. What are your guys' favorite Disney Instagram accounts? Ooh, that's a good one. I like...
Adam the Woo.
Yeah, he's great. I love Adam.
That's my favorite Instagram account.
I love Keith, Disney Project, because he goes to parks all around the world. I love, and I don't think it's considered a Disney account, but Magical as Effie.
That's funny.
April Effie, she used to do YouTube, and I met her through Keith, but I love it because I'm really, and I think, again, serving on the whole transparency thing, I'm really, really against the whole, like, swipe up and salesy thing that's happening in the Disney Instagram community.
Instagram's gotten a little...
It's gotten a little overboard.
It's gotten a little extra for me.
It's gotten a little too extra for me.
Really?
Well, because, like, you used to, like, okay, sometimes, like, say your account has a little bit of a bigger following, and, you know, one thing that you really like wants to, you know, give you some sort of an effect.
Hold on.
Guys, these New Year's just dropped in the park.
I gotta get a shot of my Crystal Geyser.
This merch just dropped in the park.
You know what? Because you guys drink water, I'm gonna get this shot in front of you guys.
Wait, hold on. Fix your thumb ring. Because you need to have a Mickey thumb ring.
I gotta have a Mickey thumb ring.
That's how.
Yeah. Like that? Come on. Yes. Let's not start a bashing fest.
Okay, no, and I'm not.
I will go off.
I know, but my point is that I like accounts that keep it genuine and real, and they're not trying to sell me products all the time.
Yeah.
Because if I wanted to watch an infomercial, I would stay awake at 2 a.m. and just watch infomercials, because I don't need that life. And I'm just being real, though. It's not even a matter of, like, I'm being as positive as possible, because there is people out there that keep it.
Are people out there.
They're, oh, I said that wrong, didn't I?
Yeah, you have people out there. Like, no,
there
are people out there.
There are people out there, and it's like their goal. And whatever you want to do is you, but I don't like it. And it's like, here's my Amazon affiliate link, and here, because I make money off of that. Like, no, I'm not. I feel like Instagram to me is about socializing. It's social media.
I follow, like, most of the accounts I follow are not Disney.
Yeah.
So
I follow a lot of Disney accounts, but yeah.
because I like watching artists process and people do their process on Instagram, and because it's a visual format, I like to see art, you know. But as far as Disney accounts, I follow a bunch of them,
but
it's not like. I don't know.
And I love it when I get so tired of seeing this, like the Disney accounts I do follow. I get so excited when I see a shot I've never seen before of like Splash Mountain from an angle I haven't seen before, or a Disney duck. But like when I have to see
tough. It's not easy.
15 photos of the same drink
of the same
that I've
popcorn
seen,
bucket,
the same popcorn bucket, it's just like, stop! I can't. And it's like I just don't want to see it. I don't. Like, sometimes I like seeing, like, beignets or something here and there, whatever.
Well, it's your algorithm is trained to look at
Yeah.
Disney stuff, Katie. That's the problem.
And I like it. It's just like I want to see Disney stuff, but then I see the same thing.
It only gives
over
you what
again.
you want. So deep down, you actually want to see this stuff.
No, it doesn't.
It knows what you like.
It does
knows
not.
what you want.
Stupid.
It's a
I
little
like
friend.
seeing Trader Joe's food. I like seeing food in general. But it's like, again, I don't want to see the same thing of this. And I do it too, but I do it because I really feel it, not because I just want you to like my photos.
I always wanted to start one that was only the
Trash.
leftovers. It was whatever I ate. It was the leftover of it, and I hold it up in front of the restaurant or place that I'd finished it at, because everybody's getting these perfect setup. I've seen you do it. I've seen you restyle like something to make it look better, because sometimes they give you one that's like the eye is off. And you gotta
and
fix
you're
the
just like,
eye.
ew, what is that?
Right. I'm like, no. Here's the reality, and when it's all over, and it's like, oh my God, get this
DM
away.
me.
The pile of trash, and just the harsh reality of Disney.
Yeah.
Of a Disneyland day, it's not always this perfect, macaron in front of the castle. Sometimes,
It looks bad.
or you can
But
just
yeah.
smash it in your face like Adam does, and then take a picture.
I would say too though, like I just like those accounts that it's not just and let's also talk about too, there's people that like buy merch and return it. Like they take a photo
Oh, well, that's ghetto.
and return it. Like what?
That is the equivalent of ghetto. Sorry.
It's bad. I don't live that life, so
Yeah.
I like the accounts when I just feel the genuineness, I guess. And
you
I
can
gotta
walk up
think
to the
about it.
rack and peel it and take a picture of it. You don't need to buy it and put it on and go stand somewhere and then take it back. That's
Yeah.
ghetto.
But even then, it's like, I like the pureness of finding merch because you find it, not because it's posted all over Instagram or somebody did a merch search, or to show, I don't know. But that's just me.
So I find all of my merch. So just don't insult me.
I watched Life
because
Disney merch search.
This is what I like doing.
Sorry about it. Have you ever played Minecraft? Nope, but I bet you it's rad.
I like the graphics on Minecraft because it's
Dude,
all
me too. Like
pixely.
880.
Yeah.
I think it's rad. Spence, you should put in non-copyright Disney music in the vids when it's like a montage. Oh, wait, I don't know if we have any of it because
What?
you should put in
I
non-copyright
do.
Disney music. Oh. But I don't think it's Disney.
Oh, Disney. Oh, not copyright Disney
I
music.
think Disney's are all copyrighted.
No, there's some, but
Is there?
yeah.
But I think you gotta just be careful because Disney's really serious about it, and that's why we gotta be careful. Like Animation Academy, we'd love to go in there, but then we get a strike.
And it's like a respect thing too, to a degree.
is.
Like, because I'm an artist and I just don't, when you think back to Oswald and stuff, like things being stolen,
Oh, here we
it's
go.
like, no, I'm just saying, like, it's a touchy thing with artists, and I am an artist, so it's like I don't like to,
Truth.
jack other people's stuff.
Okay, what is your favorite thing to wear in the parks when it's extremely hot? Oh boy, tank tops. Tank tops. Even though I don't,
Well,
I'm kind of self-conscious about my arms, but
Yeah.
tank tops.
It's
I miss those too, Stacy. She said, "Oh, thank you, Kristen. Love you guys. Love you too."
thank you.
Kristen said, or Stacy said, "I miss the extra takes and funnies at the end of your videos."
We just haven't made mistakes lately. No, I'm just kidding.
Actually, we haven't. That's kind of good.
It's possible that we
We need to do more outtakes.
yeah, we actually have to
And by we, I mean you need to cut them.
yeah. I need to make
Okay.
mistakes. Yeah. No.
I enjoy watching Life Disney and Beyond videos. Well, thank you, Jessica. Yeah. Oh wait, I hate you. !3. I don't know what that means. But bye, Felicia.
Usually when it's hot in the park, though, I wear like just a nice breathable unitard. And keep it.
Breathable. Maybe
Well, yeah, it wicks the water out. It's like Gore-Tex.
Gore-Tex?
Yeah, it wicks.
I've never even heard that term in my life. Did you
Yeah.
just make that up right now?
No.
You are so weird. You're so weird. I can't even.
But it gives you room for. It leaves you room for activities.
Dude, and like, going to the park when it's hot is the worst.
Yeah.
It is the worst. But then it's like when it rains, that could be the worst too, because then you're soaking wet. And I have a pet peeve about wet feet. I can't deal with it. What are some good protein foods in the park? Totally.
Oh.
Bengal barbecue.
Bengal. Yeah.
Yes. What's your favorite shop for merch?
You like Emporium.
Yes, I do.
That's
And the
your
China Closet because of the mugs.
Yeah, she likes China Closet, and I don't.
Mugs.
For me, I like the Haunted Mansion shop. What do they call that? Port Royal.
Yeah.
I like Port Royal.
On a scale from 1
We
to 10,
froze.
how much do you like
We just
DCA?
froze.
Oh. Wow, I look really bad there.
Why the heck did we freeze?
I don't know. Let's see if we...
Check the
let's see.
Wi-Fi.
It's fine.
Are you sure?
Yep. I don't know why it would freeze because our questions are...
You guys still might hear us. So if you hear us, awesome.
defrost. I don't know why it's frozen. Oops.
If you guys can still hear us, what?
Put a banana up. You could still hear us? Okay.
Yeah, good.
That's cool. I don't know why it would have frozen, though. Maybe we'll end it soon. Well, maybe because of whatchamacallit. Yeah, let me go in that. Sorry, I'm going to go in live myself. So give us a second. We'll try
So
and...
we'll just keep it like a podcast now because it's audio only.
Yeah, this is a podcast, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry. Let's see. Do. Oh, I think the Wi-Fi went out for a second. That's probably what happened because it just popped back. So we might be good. I could exit out and come back.
Yeah, we're going to try to
All
refresh
right,
it.
hold on. We're going to try and refresh it. Give us a second.
Be right back.
All right, let's see.